there, students. This is Mrs. Mulligan. In the last video, we talked about what was idle. And what we're going to do next is we're going to go into our PC and into our computer. And I'm going to press escape so you guys can see it. And hopefully you can see the screen, but I'm going to go into the Windows logo, which is on the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. And since the name of the program we're looking for is Python, I'm going to scroll down, and I'm using Windows 10 for that, but I'm going to scroll down under P. And here you can see that I have several versions of Python. The first version I downloaded about, I would say 8 months ago, was Python 2.7, and they already are on Python 3.7. It's been, I would say, about a year. So I'm going to click on that folder, and when I click one time on the folder, it opens a bunch of things here. When you downloaded Python, you actually were downloading something called idle. Idle is the shell. And then we also downloading Python in itself, which is the program. And of course, all the manuals and modules and documentation that come with it. Now, the first thing we're going to see is Python. And so what is Python idle? Well, Python idle, we said it was an integrated development learning environment. It is pretty much a learning environment. It might be worth adding idle to the start menu or pinning it to the taskbar because we're going to be using it a lot. You can do this by right-clicking idle and selecting the appropriate option. On Mac or Linux, we open the terminal, we type idle, and press enter. You can also go into the search bar and press idle, and then there you go. You'll see that you have it right there. So there's different ways to get to it. One is through the start menu windows. Another one is by going into the search bottom search here and click idle to see what it is. And then another one will be going through the command prompt. It doesn't matter which one you use. Once idle is running, you should see the idle command shell appear on the screen. So what we're going to do is I normally go through Windows. I know this is a long way, guys, but this is the way I do it. And go to Python here. And I would actually show you later on. We're going to download another text editor. But for now, let's go. This is called the idle shell. A shell is something that encloses or wraps around something. And in Python, the idle program is enclosing the Python engine. The Python engine is what runs Python programs. The idle Python shell takes Python commands that you type in, feeds them into the Python engine, and then displays the results. So it is immediate. Think of the idle shell as a waiter in a restaurant. You tell a waiter what you want to eat. He goes off to the kitchen and asks the chef to make the food, and then brings the food to your table. You can use idle to say hello to Python. So let's do that first. Let's see if we can say hello to Python and see what happens. Alright, I don't like to use caps, so I'm just going to use lowercase, hello, and press enter. Uh-oh. Well, that did not go very well. As a rule of thumb, when the computer prints the message in red, this is actually bad news. In this case, the rather long-winded message in red is telling us that Python does not recognize the word hello. Whenever you type a command, the program behind the Python shell will look through the list of words it understands, and it seems like the word hello is not defined in Python's list. So Python issues this error message. We will learn that this kind of message is called a traceback, as you can see over here. Python is actually trying to tell you where the error happened in Python language. We say file right on the first line and hello. So we know the error is hello. well, that's the only thing that we typed so far. I suppose that the Python shell could have printed something like, I don't know what hello means, but that will make it too easy for us. So, as you'll find out or already know, computer error messages have a way of making simple mistakes sound really, really complicated. Don't despair. I want you to know something. When you're working or learning how to program in Python, getting trace back messages sometimes is a good thing. We have to exercise a little bit of patience with Python, because Python is a language that has a combination of Python programming languages and other languages, and also try to talk human language. So it's sort of a combination of both. In the next module, we will explore in more detail how to use the Python shell to discover what computers actually do when they run programs. However, for now, we can end our session in the shell by typing import this and see if we can get something. Import this and then press enter. As you can see, several things happen here. The word import changed colors. We will learn later that when we enter code, certain words will be changing colors. Some words will be in orange, other ones pink, other ones green, or other ones blue. Normally, our code or what you get back is going to be in blue. So in this case, when we type import this, Python knew that this referred to the Zem of Python by Tim Peters, which is inside of the program. You can read it if you want to, since this will help you to know how to maintain the Zem of Python. But wait a minute, we want to learn how to say hello to Python so he'll say hello back without having an error, right? I know I do. Well, we tried before say hello and that didn't work. Well, we will learn later that in order for us to put text and get an input, we have to talk Python-esque or Python language. Since we want to get text, in Python this is called a string. We're going to use either single quotes or, if you're used to using JavaScript, double quotes, like so. And then we're going to type hello. Let's see what happens. We're going to press enter, and there we go. We got the word hello, just back from Python. And this time, it didn't give us an error message. What does this mean? We will learn this in the next video, in which you also learn another ways to access idle and about text editors. Thank you so much, and I see you in the next video.